All right, all right. Hello, hello. Welcome back to the blockchain and cryptocurrency news episode number 355. Today is Thursday. Oh, I'm loud. All right. Allow me to turn this down. There we go. Well, at least I know I'm online. Well, today is Thursday, November 7th, 2019. We only have what 54 more days to a new decade. Yeah, that's awesome. Some of the topics we'll be talking about today on the show include tech giant Microsoft says crypto will merge with private blockchains. Huawei being global is forcing U.S. customers to use its local partner, and also China's Xi Jing, I said they wrong. China's Xi Jinping app reportedly recommends course on blockchain, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and crypto. So as always, if you listen to the playback, or if you just want to follow along, all other articles can be found in the comment section. No, actually, I apologize. All the articles and all other things discussed on today's shows are linked in the description box under articles. So with that said, and without further ado, let's jump right in. Checking, checking. Can anyone hear me? Hmm. There we go. Let me make sure I am live. Checking, check. All right, we are live. We're back. We're back. Wow, my browser shut down unexpectedly. I apologize. I want to say hello to the Nicholas Fuller. Hello to King Nick, Terrence Forrest. All right, so like I said, without further ado, let's jump right into it. Uh, All right, tech giant Microsoft says crypto will merge with private blockchains, launch platform for Ethereum-based tokens. So this platform is part of the Enterprise Ethereum Alliance. As you know, Ethereum is a enterprise-based platform with smart contracts, and actually J.P. Morgan developed a hyperledger quorum based off of Ethereum's blockchain. So Quorum was literally designed by JP Morgan, and it's based off of Ethereum's blockchain. But Microsoft is also a part of the Enterprise Ethereum Alliance, which has, I want to say 500. Last time I heard was 500 plus businesses, and they include the likes of JP Morgan, obviously Microsoft, and a lot of major other businesses that you've heard of. So we're going to look at that actually. Seattle-based tech giant Microsoft is testing out its platform for creating digital assets that allow users to transfer, transact, burn, or mint tokens. The Azure blockchain tokens are built on a permissioned version of the Ethereum blockchain using cloud computing. So this sounds like a software as a service, or a BaaS, blockchain as a service platform. Instead of decentralized cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin that use miners to verify transactions, Azure blockchain tokens use Microsoft's Azure cloud computing to reach consensus on transactions. As noted on Microsoft's official website, I do quote, excuse me, Azure Blockchain Tokens is a new Azure managed service that allows users to create and manage ledger-based tokens easily to accelerate their blockchain solution development. This service provides a set of pre-built templates and the flexibility to create your own templates, end quote. According to Forbes, Los Angeles-based video game developer Mythical Games and virtual reality platform Seek are using Microsoft platform to issue their own tokens. The framework is designed to expand the digital economy by moving assets and value across various interoperable blockchains and to create micro digital economies. For example, Mythical is using a blockchain to create a game currency that can be made scarce and used as a medium of exchange for unique in-game objects. So yeah, unique in-game objects. So those are ERC 721. Yeah, like I said, ERC means Ethereum request for call, I believe. So there are 721 tokens. You already know ERC 21 tokens are. Okay, let me back up a little bit. The difference between a token and a coin, and I'm sure you all heard me say this before, but for those who have not, I have no problem saying it again. The difference between a coin and a token is, a token is something of value that utilizes someone else's blockchain. So you have ERC20 tokens, and those are on Ethereum's blockchain. A coin is something of value that uses its own blockchain. So that's the difference between coins and tokens. So ERC20 tokens are tokens that are on top of Ethereum's blockchains. One particular is Omise Go. I want to say Qtum is on, but Omise Go is a token. It uses Ethereum's blockchain. This token that Microsoft is talking about is a token. It uses Ethereum's blockchain. So also you have different ERC type tokens, but one of them pertaining to these games is something called a ERC 721 token. So fungibility is if you have a dollar and I have a dollar and we trade dollars, those dollars provide the same power, the same purchasing power. There's no difference between your dollar and my dollar. Non-fungible is unique. My dollar may have traces of gold in it and yours don't. Even though they're still dollars, I can buy a lot more with my dollar with traces of gold in it than you can with yours. So with the games, to take that analogy to the games, when people play these games, they buy these overpriced swords, armors. What I've been hearing that these game developers want to do using blockchain and currencies, digital currencies, is once a person wins a sword or armor, they can rent that out, lend that out to someone else who wants to use it for money, or they can sell it. So now you have your own little ecosystem of scarcity in games. So hence the article said, let's highlight it here. For, oh man, I missed the highlight. There we go. For example, Mythical is using a blockchain to create a game currency that can be made scarce and used as a medium of exchange for unique in-game objects. So I win a sword. I'm playing Final Fantasy, right? Ching 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 ching, right? I'm 10 button taking names later. And someone say, "Hey man, can I use your sword?" I say, "Sure. I'll let you use it for an hour for X amount of mythical coins." And those mythical coins can be translated to real life. That's not funny money. That's at that point it's real life money. So that's what they're talking about there. Also, it says Azure Blockchain Tokens has a software development kit that allows companies, or more commonly known SDK, that allows companies to quickly and conveniently launch and integrate digital assets into their business. So what Microsoft is doing is using blockchain as a service. I pointed out months ago how Microsoft, is it still linked to my? No. Well, for their, when people code, they use a software to do coding. Microsoft has their own coding interface, but that, what I'm thinking they're trying to do is link that to their Azure, to their blockchain, to their cloud computing services. So when people want to code or use their blockchain, code a blockchain, the article talked about a template. You'll download a template and what's the word I'm looking for here? Design it the way you want, and it's already in-house. It's like Apple, Apple devices. You got the iMac, your iPhone, your iWatch, your iPad, and I feel like I'm missing something, but yeah, it's like a whole ecosystem with Microsoft now. So that's what I'm seeing here, because I say that because I think that was last year when they partnered with Waves, and Waves is a coin, and Waves. Let's go to the let's go to the market, Bob. Let's see, Waves. I don't know what Waves is ranking in at. I'll just type it in. But Waves partner with, yep, Waves. This one right here. Waves partner with Microsoft. Let's go to their website. Can I? I believe I can. Can I go to their website from here? No, I cannot. Let's go to CoinMarketCap. But yeah, Waves partnered with Microsoft last year. I'm pretty sure that was last year because it was around the time. Waves. It was around the time word came out that Starbucks was going to be partnering with bakkt. You can't go? There you go. Yeah. So that was around September sometime last year. Let's go to Waves website. So Waves is an open blockchain platform and development tool set for Web 3.0 applications and decentralized solutions. So that this goes right in hand with this. Web 3.0, now you're talking about the internet of value, money being transferred over the internet at a more rapid clip, at a more velocity. I'll say more rapid clip than it is now. So yeah, let's see. Also says, quote, with practical applications ranging from streamlining supply chains to managing retail loyalty point programs, tokenization has enormous potential to simplify and accelerate complex business processes while also making them more secure, end quote. Microsoft calls blockchain technology an immensely powerful concept that will forever change the way transactions between parties execute, and expects the world of public cryptocurrencies and private digital ledgers to merge, transforming industries. So yeah, this article will be linked down in the description, but I said I want to go to the Enterprise Ethereum Alliance. Because I said Microsoft is part of the Enterprise Ethereum Alliance, and the Enterprise Ethereum Alliance is, let me bring the market up, is Ethereum's part of Ethereum's platform. Ethereum's number 2 crypto. We talked about last week how Ethereum is going to be turning to staking, and the number of coins, number of Ethereum you need to stake, and what um, interest ROI you could expect each year. But Azure, here we go. Let's go to this. I went to this. So yeah, Enterprise Ethereum Alliance. Let's do that. So Enterprise Ethereum Alliance is a member-driven standards organization whose charter is to develop open blockchain specifications that drive harmonization and interoperability, meaning no walled gardens, no silos. Interoperability is you can go from this place or this blockchain to the next blockchain without hindrance. We actually went over an article months ago how XRP was developing something to develop interoperability between Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP, which are the top 3 cryptocurrencies. And interoperability for businesses and customers worldwide. Our global community of members is made up of leaders, adopters, innovators, developers, and businesses who collaborate to create an open, decentralized web for the benefit of everyone. So this is the Ethereum Enterprise Alliance. So the members include, about, where can I find it? Not become a member. Let's see. E18. I don't think. No, that's not it. That's the thing. That's not board of directors. Let's say become a member. What the heck? We want to become a member. Remember, we the Black Brain Trust, baby. Where's it at? EEA members. Let's type in EEA members. EEA members. Soul Train. All right, let's see. Ethereum Enterprise Alliance, because I want to show you this ETHERE Ethereum Alliance members, because there are a lot of members with this. I think this is it right here. Here we go. So these are the members. They don't show the icons anymore because there's so many of them. You have Accenture, and let's pick out some ones that we do know that people are familiar with. And the A's, nothing. And the B's, BBVA. I'm sure people heard of BBVA. I know you see the commercials. We have the Bank of New York Mellon, Banco Santander, which is a huge bank, huge European bank. You have Citibank. This Chainlink right here. Chainlink is a foundational like blockchain company. Consensus. Remember, the co-founder of Ethereum, Joseph Lubin, he created Consensus, and Consensus owns Planetary Resources, which is a space exploration company. We have, so I'm pretty sure you are see right here. Let me click that off. The Depository Trust and Clearing Corporation. They deal with trillions of dollars. Trillions of dollars. T. We have Ernst & Young, which is the big three in accounting firms. Ethereum Foundation, obviously. Where we at? FedEx Corporate Services, First National Bank of Omaha. We have George Brown College. Never heard of them, but they're a college. Hyperledger, which is the Linux. That's Linux that deals with Linux. Intel. We have Intel. We have, it's a lot of business. ING Bank, Nevada, NV. John Hancock Life Insurance. JP Morgan Chase Bank. I'm just picking out businesses that I know that I've heard of. Let's see. Microsoft. We have, let's see, where we at? I'm pretty sure, but you all get the gist. It's a few of them I haven't heard. A lot of them I haven't heard of, but that's not to say they're not major companies. But you all get the gist. And this is the Rutgers University. So we'll end on that one right here. Rutgers University. So yeah, when people say, cryptocurrency and blockchain is a fad, I find that people say that only because they don't understand it. So they tend to say, oh, it's a fad, but it's not. This is a tech giant, Microsoft, saying that crypto will merge with private blockchains, and then it launches a platform for Ethereum-based tokens. Yeah. Let's get to our next topic. But let me go to the chat first. I've been neglecting the chat. What's going on, Mike V? How you doing? Judge Zilla the Beast. How you doing? Yes, he says, so an actual in-game economy. Yes. Yes. What's going on, Butterlade? Nagone, what's up? What's up? Judge Zilla says they want to skirt the ruling for loot box mechanics and commerce monopolies. I'm pretty sure well, I won't say if, but this thing, as I've been hearing about it, people talking about how it's going to be, because you got to imagine. Remember, I don't know if you know, but Google Stadia, they're coming out their own gaming, not a system, but a gaming network. It's going to be on Google, YouTube, and only thing you need is either their controller or a controller, and you can play games through your YouTube browser. Obviously, you're going to need 5G for that to become a low latent project, low latency project, but they're going to be doing it. So now you're looking at online gaming, and now you mix that economy in with that, you're looking at something that's, people really are not going to be going outside, How you doing, Pinay Beauty? How you doing today? Keep it techie. What's up? What's up? Ronin Black, how you doing? King Nick. Thai City, vechain is part of the China-France trade deal tracking beef and wine, but they still ain't listening. vechain has made a major pump, man. Yes. So Judge Zilla says, so to equate, this is like digitally exchanging dollars, euros, and yuan to be utilized. Yeah. Yeah. And we're going to get into that digitization of money right now. So, hold on. Mike V says we will be having a blockchain chat for Black Tech Talk this weekend. All right. Okay, here we go. U.S. Federal Reserve hiring retail payments manager to research digital currencies. It's a link. It's a hyperlink to the job posting, but it's been taken down. I think maybe because they filled it, but The U.S. Federal Reserve is hiring a manager to oversee its traditional payment section. Excuse me. Wow. Whew, what was that? While adding new responsibilities to the role, including researching how to integrate digital currencies, stablecoins, and distributed ledger technologies, more commonly known as DLT. For months, the central bank's governors have been hinting at its broader interest in understanding and even issuing a digital currency in the face of corporate stablecoin proposals and national coins abroad. But this hire appears to be the first human resources investment made by the Fed towards integrating the technology into its existing system. So this paragraph is like the meat of the article. Reread it. For months, the central bank's governors, so central banks have governors, basically the people that sit at the head, have been hinting at its broader interest in understanding and even issuing a digital currency, so a digital US dollar. In the face of corporate stablecoin proposals, corporate stablecoin proposals are USD coin, Tether, PAX, True USD. The current stablecoins is on the market right now, and national coins abroad. National coins abroad. China's stable coin or digital currency. They're talking about they're coming out with. And then it says, but this hire appears to be the first human resources investment, meaning they're actually hiring someone to look into doing this, made by the Fed towards integrating this technology into existing systems. And it just says here, a manager to oversee its traditional payment section, which is what's going on now, while adding new responsibilities to the role, including researching how to integrate digital currency, stablecoins, and distributed ledger technologies. Now, when I first got into crypto years ago, I I drank the Kool-Aid. I ain't gonna lie, I drank the Kool-Aid. I'll be 100 with you. I drank the Kool-Aid of people saying, "Hey, this is going to take over fiat. This is going to take over such and such the banking system." And I actually talked about this on my early morning crypto show. But being in it for years and just reading the articles that come out, reading the landscape, reading the tea leaves, this is going to be two things. Cryptocurrency is going to integrate into the current banking system to allow it to, what's what I'm looking for here, like go to the next level and become more digitized, and it'll be a second financial layer aside to the current, well, the main financial system. So you'll just have a second financial layer, because they're already saying, when I say they, I mean government officials, economists, those people of that ilk are saying that digital currency or cryptocurrency is another asset class. So we're seeing the development of another asset class. Even when I talked about Waves, Waves partnered with Microsoft. Waves is not even on the top 30. Where's Waves at? What? And these again, these rankings are per market cap. 1 through whatever. Waves is number 55. They're not even on the first list, the first page. So not to say that invest in anything, but I see that these partnerships are going on. But continue with this article. We are right here. In a job posted to the Fed's website on Monday, the role, to be based in Washington, D.C., would manage the Fed's retail payment section, overseeing check and automated clearinghouse services, facilitating research in retail payments, innovation, and addressing policy and regulatory issues concerning retail payment systems. Now, they said that this role to be based in Washington, D.C. Let me see if they're posting this up, because this is the link right here. Yeah, this job is no longer available. So I think maybe they filled it. So this job is going to be in Washington, D.C. Well, based in Washington, D.C. I know two cryptocurrency that have head or offices in Washington, D.C. One is XRP. XRP opened up an office in Washington, D.C. Bars. The other one is EOS. EOS opened up a new headquarters in Washington, D.C. And now this job position is going to be in Washington, D.C. And they're talking about payment innovation. Yeah. Reading on. But besides work related to traditional check payments, automated clearinghouses, or more commonly known as ACH, and cards, the new role would also be charged with, and I do quotes, facilitating and contributing to innovations research, including digital currencies, stablecoins, distributed ledger technologies, and broadly financial/digital innovation and retail payments. So basically, they're going to innovate the payment system. Well, research ways and how to innovate the payment system, and this is the first concrete evidence to suggest that they are really the Fed and other government agencies. When I say they, I mean the Fed and other government agencies are actually looking into innovating the what you call this, the payment system. In addition to digital currency research, the candidate would contribute to policy and regulations related to retail payments and present the Board of Governors' views with other board divisions, reserve banks, and government agencies. So the Board of Governors is, I think that's the BIS, Bank of International Settlements. The Board of Governors are, what is it? Other Federal Reserves. Well, no, not Federal Reserves. Federal Reserve, not the Federal Reserve is the name of the company, well, the profit for-profit company in America. The other central banks around the world, the Board of Governors. So he's going to contribute and to policy and regulations related to retail payments and represents the Board of Governors' views with other board divisions. So, Board of Governors, which are governors of other central banks around the world. Think of Mark Carney. He's the governor of the UK Central Bank. Think of what's the guy in France? I forgot. But other governors of central banks. I know his name on top of my tongue. But he's going to represent their views with other board divisions, reserve banks, and government agencies. So yeah, this on the government level now. Government level. All right. Huobi Global is forcing U.S. customers to use its local partner. So it seems like Huobi Global is turning at doing a Binance. Yeah. Huobi Global will kick all of its U.S. customers off its platform later this month. So if you have funds on Huobi, take them off. The cryptocurrency exchange announced it would freeze all U.S. accounts on November 13th, which is, let's see, what's the calendar? Let's get our trusty calendar out. Next week, Wednesday. Framing the move as a compliance step made to conform to U.S. laws and regulations. Huobi is recommending that customers transfer their assets to HBUS, the U.S. firm affiliated with the global brand. Our user agreement expressly prohibits users in the United States from using our platform, Huobi said of its main platform. The move finalizes Huobi's drawn-out shuttering of U.S. accounts as it has two asses there, as it continues to push users to HBUS, which is based in San Francisco, led by Frank Fu, formerly of Chinese photo editing app Make2. HBUS has been operated within the U.S. since early last year. Huobi said all outstanding balances must be withdrawn by the November 13 deadline, which is next week, Wednesday, and offered to assist users holding amounts below the withdrawal minimum via customer support. Customers can receive their funds in Bitcoin or USDT. Wow, really? According to the announcement, Huobi also pledged to refund points card purchases at a 1-to-1 ratio in USD. So yeah, now if you don't know, Huobi is a huge exchange. I think Huobi has volume is up there with Binance. Let's look it up. Huobi's, let's see here. So its 24-hour volume is 758 million. Let's look up Binance. Binance 24-hour volume is 1.13 billion. So not too far off. Not too. What's Binance US doing? Binance US volume is 4.54 million. Ugh, not too much. Not too much. That's a drop in the bucket. Its Bitcoin volume is $610,000. It's not. The market depth looks even, to be honest. Yeah. So the buy book is for Bitcoin is 812,000, and the sell book is 755,000. So it's a little even. It's kind of even down. Well, okay, that's Binance USDT. Yeah, same thing with trading pairs Binance USD. Yeah, it's pretty much. Yeah, the order books is pretty much even down. Look, like an even, like a valley. Yeah. So yeah, if you have money on Huobi Global, get your money off there. Next week, Wednesday, which is, look at the calendar one more time, November 13th, you will be forced off Huobi Global and forced to HBUS, who will be US. So yeah. All right, our next topic here, we have one more topic, then we're going to take a little interlude. Bullish for Bitcoin. China scraps plans to ban cryptocurrency mining. So first, it was blockchain. President Xi said that, hey, blockchain is the future. Everybody going to blockchain. Now they're thinking about scrapping plans for cryptocurrency mining. Well, scrapping plans to ban cryptocurrency mining. Bitcoin mining will not face a state crackdown in China. Authorities have confirmed in new official documents, as noted by Blockstream CSO Samson Mao and others on November 6. Mining no longer features on a list of industries Beijing considers undesirable. Just a little about, is that Blockstream or Block? No, that's not. Let me see. Yeah, that's Blockstream. Yeah, so yep. So Blockstream, the CEO of Blockstream is Adam Back. Adam. So with Bitcoin, Bitcoin just didn't come on the scene with a gangster lean from nowhere. It was an iteration of previous tries for cryptocurrency. One of them was Hashcash. Hashcash, which was invented by Adam Back as a failed crypto. Adam Back invented mining. Adam Back invented mining, which is what Bitcoin used, a property of other failed cryptocurrencies that Bitcoin used in order to make it what it is now. And the CSO of Blockstream says, Samson Mao, he's from China, saying that you know um, Bitcoin mining will not face a state crackdown in China. The change came via a new edition of China's Industrial Structure Adjustment Guidance Catalog, which will take effect from the start of 2020. Same time frame about for the blockchain thing. China's National Development and Reform Commission has removed cryptocurrency mining from the list of industries they want to eliminate. Bullish for Bitcoin, Mao commented. I follow him on Twitter. A previous incarnation of the document earlier this year had conversely included Bitcoin mining as one of the government's targets, meaning they wanted to eradicate it basically. The news marks a rare boon for Bitcoin related activities in China, a country where cryptocurrency outside the control of the central bank remains all but banned. So yeah, um, Bitcoin mining will not face a state crackdown in China. Congratulations to all those 50% Bitcoin miners in China. And what province are they in? They like in they're not on the coast. They in like the mountains or something like that. Yeah. Now, this is what I was talking about. China's Xi Jinping app reportedly recommends course on blockchain, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and crypto. China's most popular app. Oof, I'm going to butcher this name. Um, Zhuiji Quanjugo is promoting a course on blockchain technology that contains lessons on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and cryptocurrency. Reports crypto news source CN Ledger. So CN Ledger is the English. It's like one of the major English written Chinese uh, news sources. The app has already spawned a number of monikers since its release on January 1st, 2019 by China's tech giant Alibaba. Billed as a fun educational tool, the app is also called Study Chi Strong Nation. I like that. Study Chi Strong Nation. Study the Powerful Nation and the Xi Ping Thought app for espousing the views of President Xi Ping and China's Communist Party. President Xi recently announced his support for the development of blockchain technology, okay, which underpins popular cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin. So yeah, so it was 3 weeks ago. It wasn't this. It wasn't the first. It was the 18th when that report came out about President Xi saying, "Hey, I like blockchain. You should like blockchain too. Let's all get into blockchain." And then within 24, it wasn't even the full 24 hours. It was like 18 hours, maybe. Not even that, because I was at the VA and I look. Yes, I do it too. You know, don't lie. You do it. You do it too. Don't no. Don't 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 come at me, bro. I look down at the on my phone on the for the market. And I said, Bitcoin going up because Bitcoin was like at 7,500. I'm like, Bitcoin going up. And that was like in the afternoon. And by the time I got home, it was like at the low 9,000s. And all of a sudden it shot up to about 10.5. And that's when I did my show, my impromptu show, and we looked at the chart, and the candle wicked up to 10,500. So Bitcoin shot up in one day $3,000. And this is what they're talking about. She recently announced support for development of blockchain. That was going on 3 weeks ago. China has also passed a cryptography law aimed at facilitating the development of the cryptography business and ensuring the security of cyberspace and information. It will take effect on January 1st, 2020. So, per CN Ledger, this is their Twitter post. Some direct consequences you might be interested in after President Xi's blockchain talk. One, no doubt that blockchain is intensively reported on national TV channels, on covers/headlines of national newspapers, and websites. Two, China's most popular app. Oh man, the name I butchered at the beginning of the article. Study for Becoming Powerful Nation now has a recommended course focusing entirely on blockchain, which contains Bitcoin and Ethereum lessons. Bitcoin and Ethereum. So it's almost like they're not just China, but a lot of places around the world are Christianing Bitcoin and Ethereum. The app released by CPC, or I forgot what they mean, to help people learn about its political and doctrines. about its political doctrines like cheese thoughts. So yeah, this thing is heavy. Okay, so like I said, it's like governments are Christianing Bitcoin and Ethereum. It's always Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Ethereum. But the thing is this, XRP tends to leapfrog Ethereum and hold the number 2 spot every, for like weeks. The last time it did, it was like a month and a half, and then it went back down. So that's all like saying, well, what about XRP? If you're saying Bitcoin and Ethereum, and XRP tends to leap Ethereum every now and then, and per market cap, I mean, God, a curse, but God damn, look at this. Like Bitcoin's, and I'm gonna get back to this article because I have a thought about this article. Bitcoin's market cap is 166 billion, right? Ethereum market cap is 20 billion. XRP's market cap is 12 billion. The next market cap out behind XRP is Bitcoin Cash at 5 billion. Then the stablecoin Tether. Bitcoin Cash is a clone of Bitcoin. People think it's gonna go to trash. If you don't count Bitcoin, because Bitcoin Cash has so much drama around it, man. It's ridiculous. So much drama. If you don't count Bitcoin Cash and US Tether, the next market cap after XRP is Litecoin, which is what? Just about 4 times its market cap. XRP is 4 times Litecoin's market cap. So, it's like saying, well, what about XRP? We've been there for years, dog. But to get now something like when I tell people, I'll come back to that way in another article. It kind of alludes to it. But to get back to the article, this China Xi Jinping app, we're increasingly starting to live in a multipolar world, meaning more than one superpower. You have China, Russia. A lot of people are talking about India within the next couple decades. What they're going to be doing. Is going to make China look like, their population, not population, but their economic explosion. I was trying to say. We're steadily living in a multipolar world, like I said, meaning more than one superpower. When you have a country like China, who they have a mixed economy, is capitalism mixed with communism, and they say, hey, do this. People are going to do it, especially when you have that, what's that social credit score in China. If they say, hey, if you do this, we'll give you we'll add some points onto your social credit score, people are going to do it. So now going to have an influx of people knowing about blockchain and cryptocurrency, especially Bitcoin and Ethereum. So this is not just an article. That is a call to action, to be honest. That is a call to action. And we have, I'm sure somebody's going to put the links in the chat, but there are certifications to get certified in what's what I'm looking for? Blockchain. Wow. Blockchain, Ethereum, be known as Ethereum expert, be known as a Bitcoin expert, Hyperledger Fabric, which I talked about, the Quorum, Corda. I know I'm missing a few. Sawtooth. This is, man. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What? I mix 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yeah. So this is just a call to action. All right. We got a little interlude right here. Let me look at the chat. Where did I leave off at? Oh, which flavor Kool-Aid? People black. I want to say it, but black folk like their red Kool-Aid. Some people like purple. I like red. I ain't drank Kool-Aid in a while though. Like Judge Hiller says, like Cola Cash, and Marlboro Miles. I never heard of those, but okay. As a parallel fiat, no, it won't be a parallel fiat because fiat can be printed out. With cryptocurrencies, there is a finite number that's programmed into the code that there can be. There can only be 21 billion or 21 million Bitcoin. There can only be X amount of Ethereum. There can only be 100 billion XRP. There can only be a certain amount. It's finite, you know. And once it, you know, it's a, what was it? Is a deflationary currency. So it's not like fiat. With fiat, they're printing out what? Don't call it what they say. He's funny. What do you say? Don't call it quantitative easing for. Don't call it QE4. But we're sending billions of dollars into the system to prop it up. So it's different. Yeah, and it's a purpose. It's the reason why they call it fiat because it's not backed by anything. That's why they call it fiat. What's going on, Bullet Two Tone? How you doing today? How is the market cap for XRP 12.2 billion at 29 cents? Um, People just say, you divide 100 billion by what, 12 something billion, and you get 29 cents. So that's how people are looking at the market cap. Let me do that calculation real quick. 100. It's a lot of zeros. Golly. 100 billion divided by 12.2 billion. I messed up something. But that's how I was saying that's how people are saying you're getting the price of. I gotta input this against a lot of zeros. God, wait. Divided by what? 12. What's the market cap of XRP? 12.2. Let's say divided by 12,228. Like 12 billion. Uh, I guess not. Okay. But yeah, I'm with you though. I'm with you. It does. Especially they got the event in Singapore right now as well. You know, let's see here. Oh, excuse me. Microphone. Mike V says it's called market-based economics in China. Yeah. Judge Zilla says 1 billion people. If there's a 40% compliance, then a 400 million person move. That's funny. Mike V says fiat equals fix. Fix it again. Yep. Fix it again, Treasury. Tony. So we fix that, and we are going to jump back into our show. Like as always, if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. Also, hit the like button as you come in, and all other articles discussed in the show can be found in the description under articles. So let's get back to it. Expert: U.S. should cut crypto firms some slack to compete with China. Like I said, we're starting to live in a more multipolar world. Because if China do something, America can't afford to not do anything. Because they'll lose their pole position as the number one superpower. Fintech and regulation experts have said the United States needs to wake up to China's proactive pursuit of a central bank digital currency, more commonly known as CBDC, which harkens back to the second article we discussed about the Fed hiring someone to discuss a digital currency. A Fortune report, I should have pinned this with that other article. A Fortune report published on November 1 pointed to the fact that digital currency looks poised to play an increasingly important role in the standoff between the two superpowers. See, multipolar, two superpowers. As Mike Wasil, managing partner at Deer Creek, a fintech focused corporate strategy firm that works across Asia Pacific and the US, told Fortune, this Fortune magazine that is, quote, China is making these very large macro plays. They want to maintain control and be seen as leaders and so adopting blockchain and being public about it, as we saw recently, is going to stir a lot of interest, end quote, which means more, well, not more, other countries are going to follow suit. You're all of a sudden next year, you're going to start to hear a lot of talk about CBDCs or central bank digital currency or a digital dollar. Well, no, these news anchors are going to be what they call them, talking heads. These talking heads are going to start going to talking about, well, America's trying out a digital currency in San Francisco. You know, a digital dollar in San Francisco. Ooh, you know, Duncan Wong, nice name, chief executive for Hong Kong-based startup Crypto Black or Crypto BLK, ventured that the recent endorsement of blockchain innovation by Chinese President Xi is, that's the one we talked about earlier, is likely to accelerate the rollout of the People's Bank of China or PBOC's plan to launch a central bank digital currency or CBDC. As Wassel noted, China's race to launch its CBDC, excuse me, whew, wow, or central bank digital currency, first is likely to send a signal to global competitors that this is the new paradigm. Global competitors, other superpowers, and other countries, period. The country already has a vast digital payment ecosystem, with Tencent's WeChat Pay counting over 1 billion users and Alibaba's Alipay 1.2 billion. It's a lot of overlay there. But in the number of people, it's like 1.4 billion people, so 1 billion, 1.2. But anyway, I was looking at a document about China, and Jim Rickards, I think he's a hedge fund guy. No, but he's an investor. He said that when he arrived in China 20 plus years ago, nothing was like it was today. And he said he went out like a couple months ago to buy some ice cream. And he had, paper money on him, paper renminbi or paper yuan on him. And they wouldn't accept it because they had no way to hold it. Everything was done through the phone, through, you know, uh, Tencent, WeChat, and Alipay. Well, Alibaba Alipay. Everything was done through the phone. He said he wanted to buy ice cream, but he had the paper money on him, but he could not do it. He could not. He could not even buy ice cream. And then he said, they felt sorry for him because he was an old white guy, and they were like, "Oh, look at him," and they just gave him the ice cream. That's what he said out his mouth. But yeah, that is a cashless society, and America's moving to a more cashless society. I talked about this earlier on my show, earlier on the crypto show, how I keep the same $10 in my wallet for a very long time. I don't even use cash. It's, I mean, it's there for, just in case purposes, but even if, just use it as an example, even if I don't have a ride home, you got Uber and Lyft, and it's like, hey, I pay Uber to get home. It's like, we're starting to live in a cashless society, and this a digital currency is a cashless society. So, like I said, you're going to hear more next year about more um, about these central bank digital currencies. So yeah. All right. So Tezos pumped like crazy yesterday. Let's look at the charts. Tezos, where you at, Tezos? There you go. So Tezos past 30 days is up 36%. Past 7 days is up 38%. Past 24 hours is up 14%. And people are saying that's because of this news right here. Coinbase cryptocurrency exchange opens Tezos staking to all U.S. customers. So stake your Tezos, stake your Tezos. United States-based cryptocurrency exchange and wallet service Coinbase said today that it has expanded access for staking the cryptocurrency Tezos. In a blog post on November 6, Coinbase announced that it is now introducing staking rewards for all Tezos holders on Coinbase. so that each eligible U.S. customer can earn interest on their XTZ or Tezos holdings for depositing and holding the token on the platform. The estimated return for Tezos staking is around 5%. Not is 5%, is around 5%. So when you hear that, think a little bit under 5%. Staking, as you know, the staking consensus algorithm is biased to however much of that coin you have. Staking lets customers passively earn income with their crypto by holding funds in a cryptocurrency wallet to support the operations of their token's network. Staking purportedly makes the underlying blockchain of that asset more secure and more efficient. So there you have the definition of staking. In exchange for locking up their assets in a staking wallet, customers get rewarded with more assets from the network. The institutional asset custody arm of Coinbase, Coinbase Custody, also launched its staking service for Tezos back in March. Kathleen Bretman, co-founder of Tezos, said at the time, I do quote, the launch of Tezos staking through Coinbase Custody serves an acute need that existed up until now, a way for institutional participants who rely on a secure offline custodian to take an active role in the network, end quote. So earlier this year, Coinbase did open up staking for Tezos, but only for institutional holders. So by saying that, institutions are into cryptocurrency. Now they're opening up to mere mortals such as us. Reading on, after today, all eligible Coinbase customers holding Tezos on the exchange, so not your keys, not your coins, will be able to collect an estimated return for Tezos staking of around 5% per holding period of 35 to 40 days. Once customers' initial holding period completes, they will receive rewards in their accounts every 3 days. So basically what they're saying is you have to hold your Tezos on, that sounds funny. You have to hold your Tezos on Coinbase between 35 and 40 days. You can't move them. You can't take them off, because basically what the definition of staking is, you have to hold your coins in that wallet for a predetermined amount of time. In this case, 35 to 40 days before the algorithm says, hey, this wallet address has escrowed their coins or committed their coins to the security of the network the required amount of days. So they're going to be included in the lottery on who gets picked to forge and validate transactions and forge a new block on the blockchain. So after 35, 40 days, I don't know if that for 35, 40 days is not Tezos rules or Coinbase rules, but after you keep your Tezos on Coinbase for 35, 40 days, you're going to start to get paid every 3 days. You're going to see payment every 3 days. So to be honest, I don't think Tezos is going to be the only cryptocurrency that has the staking consensus algorithm. There are going to be other cryptocurrencies that Coinbase is going to add into this mix, because they have to. They have to, because you see Binance with Binance US, and then you have Huobi with Huobi US. You have these juggernaut cryptocurrency exchanges coming into your own territory, that that's going to be offering other investment platforms. So you have to make a pivot. Coinbase have to, they have to do things like this. They can't just say, oh, we're just going to sit here and have 3 to 4 coins in our platform. No, Coinbase do have other coins. They have a plethora of coins. Oh, link in the description. Coinbase Earn. Click on it. You learn about cryptocurrencies, and you and me both can earn cryptocurrency, some money. So click it down in the description. If you don't have a Coinbase account, there's a referral link. So click on that, take it right to it, and get things done. It's just like 2-minute videos. It tells you, oh, this is this is this. Up is up, down is down. Here's your coins. That's all it's saying. Yeah. Ripple CEO, only 1% of today's cryptocurrencies will survive. Thank you. Big Brad Garlinghouse said it. I've been telling y'all, This is what I'm talking about right here, boy. That's you know what? Let's keep the party going. As many of 99% of all cryptocurrencies will likely go to zero, according to a new prediction by Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse. In an interview with Bloomberg released on November 5, Garlinghouse claimed that there are too many cryptocurrencies so far, forecasting that only 1% of all crypto is here to say. Only 1% forecasting. That's what he's saying. That small number of crypto projects will be game changing and grow significantly in the decades since they will be focused on solving real problems for real customers, Ripple CEO declared. According to Garlinghouse, the growing number of digital assets is caused by the hype around the crypto ecosystem, which I agree, it's hype, it's hyped up. Noting that there are more than 3,000 digital assets that trade on a daily basis to date. Ripple CEO hinted that very few will actually be able to meet customer needs, arguing that that vast am- wait, arguing that the vast majority of them probably goes to zero. He stated, and I do quote, anytime there is a new market, there are a lot of people that run into that market and try to show that they can solve a problem. They can deliver a customer need. So let's mosey on to the markets. I've always said that, hey, the current market cap is 200, the current whole crypto market cap is 246 billion, right? Obviously, when I said that, the market cap was another price, so it's good. Let's look up other markets. So per coin market cap, the total number of cryptocurrencies in existence is it's about 3,100. Holy shit, it's 4,781. I'm up here, like the top left. I apologize for the expletives. I apologize. But a few days ago, this was 3,063. Now it's 4,007. I got to sneeze. 4,781. Per coin gecko is 6,000. Over 6,000. It's 6,069. So let's go with coin market cap. Let's go with the 4,761 and say that the 81 and say that the rest of the 1,500 coins that CoinGecko have on their platform are zombies. That reporting information are zombies. They're just dead coins, dead in the water. We'll give the benefit of the doubt that 4,781 cryptos on the market are real active, right? We'll say that. Let's go with that. Let's rock. Let's roll with that. All right, cool. The current crypto market cap is 247,000. Well, 247 billion, right? Bitcoin dominance is 67.38%. Bitcoin dominance means that of the 247 billion total market cap of cryptocurrency, Bitcoin accounts for 67.38% of that at the moment, meaning Bitcoin's market cap is $166 billion. So of the $247 billion total market cap, Bitcoin's BTC market cap is 166 billion. Now, if you push this arrow right here, remember, before I push the arrow, I've always said, think of it as a pie. That pie circumference equals $247 billion, right? Take a big chunk, take 67% of that pie off out the pie 10, right? The rest of that pie, the what would that be? 23%? 23% of that pie is split among 4,780 cryptocurrencies. Now, we haven't even taken out the slices of for XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, EOS, Binance Coin, BSV, Stellar, Tron, ADA, Monero, Atom, Cosmos, Chainlink, Neo, iota, Tezos, Tash, MakerDAO, Ethereum Classic. We haven't even taken out those slices. So 23% of that pie is split up between 4,780 cryptocurrency, which means the rest, the top, check the top 10 market cap of the $247 billion total market cap. The top 10 of the total coin market of the total cryptos, top 10 account for 223 billion. So what's that? You mean to tell me that $24 billion is split between 4,771 cryptocurrencies? You have to be careful in what you invest in, because that is a lot of little bitty slithers of pie you're getting. I'm just saying. But I do agree with Brad Garland House, only 1%. So if we go with let's go with the 3,000. He says this over 3,000. So we'll go with 3,000. So only like what per him, only like 30 cryptocurrencies are gonna, be worth something. But yeah, let's get to the next one. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Let's stay on the Ripple news. Ripple reveals new partnership to enable smart contract capability for XRP ledger. My goodness. Smart contract capability. Mm, mm, mm. Ripple's fundraising and development arm Xpring is investing in Flare Networks, a move the company says will enable smart contract capability for the XRP ledger. The company reveals its latest investment in a new press release highlighting Flare Networks' push to utilize the Ethereum Virtual Machine, or EVM, to allow both public and private networks to integrate smart contracts. Quote, Flare's native token will be an algorithmic stablecoin created in part by burning XRP, ooh, and payments for a contract can be made and received in XRP via Interledger, which will be integrated with Flare. Flare will also use the XRP address and encryption system to provide XRP users with a virtually seamless way of interacting with smart contracts on the Flare network. End quote. So, of the different type of stable coins, this said that, the Flare's native token will be an algorithmic stablecoin. You have commodity-backed stable coins, meaning backed with gold, silver, like Venezuela oil, diamonds, but that failed. You have what's this called? I say fiat-backed stable coins, meaning for every, like Tether, for every Tether in existence, they supposed to have $1 in the bank. And then you have algorithmic backed stablecoins, meaning these stablecoins are tied to $1 or close to the dollar as possible. Meaning they may go to 97 cents, they may go to $1.03, but over average is going to be $1. Then you have algorithmic stablecoins. I read a report, this was months ago, man, said that other stablecoins that are out there, algorithmic stablecoins, are more stable than commodity backed, fiat backed, and and they say commodity backed stable coins feel worse than fiat and algorithmic stable coins. So with this, without reading too much in it, because it can be dry, it can get dry real quick. Flare is acting as the middleman, so they're going to be using Ethereum's virtual machine, which means it's like a way for you to program, for you to use Ethereum smart contract capabilities for you. It's basically a template for you to use their system or their blockchain. So Flare is going to use Ethereum's EVM, Ethereum virtual machine. So they're going to be connecting XRP Interledger with Ethereum's virtual machine. My throat is getting in order to create smart contracts, because Ethereum has smart contracts on the XRP interledger. That's what they're saying. So Flare is going to act as a middleman. Ripple says the investment will give developers the ability to utilize the XRP ledger Ripple says the investment will give developers the ability to utilize the XRP ledger in new ways and further the company's mission to bring the adoption of XRP beyond the world of payments. Quote, users and developers would like to leverage XRP in more use cases, and the Flare network will enable this capability for more companies and developers eager to leverage XRPL or the XRP ledger for their needs. Flare network is currently in the testing phase with early partners including Securitize, Singularity, Buenobit, Nuance Network, and many more to be announced, end quote. Ripple has not discussed the amount of money it's investing in Flare network. So smart contracts on a Ripple ledger. That's amazing, man. That is amazing. All right, let's get to these last two ones, and then we're going to close this out. This one is basically saying vechain is now trading on Binance US. A lot of people have been looking for that, and vechain has pumped like crazy within the last 3 days. So vechain in the last 30 days is up 57%. In the last 7 days, week is up 37%, and within the last 24 hours is up 5%. So a lot of people they're saying, stop that, selling the news that vechain is up. Well, vechain has been listed on Binance US. So if you like vechain, you can buy it on Binance US now. And this one right here, I like this one because normally with lottery winners, you hear a lot of them going broke, but this one was smart. This one was smart. Illinois state lottery winner puts half his $500,000 into Bitcoin. An Illinois resident who won $500,000 in a state lottery has revealed he put half of it into Bitcoin back in May of this year. Redditor Jackson Long posted an image of himself clutching the Illinois state lottery check on November 5 with the caption, "Did this, then put half into BTC in May. Remind me in 8 months if I effed up." 65% gain to date. He almost made his money back. Jackson Law's winning ticket. I feel like that's a joke name. Winning ticket sealed him the $500,000 bounty on April 19, given he converted half of it in early May. His investment has so far seen close to a 65% gain, as Coin360 data shows. In a subsequent post, Jackson Long indicated that he plans to hodl the investment for a minimum of 1 year, revealing, I do quotes, "I don't intend to touch any of it for at least another year. I set aside money for emergencies, I set aside money for myself, and I set aside money for tattoos." At least he's being honest. That's not in there, but I said that. The tattoos is in there, but anyway, the only major purchase I've done is bought a new car for myself and put a down payment on a house. So he put half, let's calculate that real quick, half of his holdings into Bitcoin. And that's at nearly 65% gain. So we're going to multiply by 60%. So he made $150,000 on top of that investment. That's a good man. So he almost doubled his money. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. So yeah, some lottery winners know what they're doing. And a lot of them don't. So thank you all for tuning in. This has been your Thursday show of the Crypto Show, Blockchain and Cryptocurrency News and Insight. Well, that's my show. Blockchain and Cryptocurrency News. Don't forget we have our Early Morning Crypto Show, episode number 59 is tomorrow. My channel link is in the description. Early Morning Crypto Show, episode number 59 at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Always, that's Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Just chat a little bit. Slurring my words, so you know I've been talking too much. Ty City says, I drank the red Kool-Aid. All my early crypto investments are in the red. I don't even expect them to come back now. I only invest in working projects with customers. Yeah, a lot of people are starting to do that now. Judge Zilla says, in April 2017, I had 50K fallout of the sky to fallout sky to me. I started to hear about Bitcoin at the same time. I did not drink the Kool-Aid. I have never missed a pass. I have never missed a past glass of Kool-Aid. More, I know, right? He missed that last one. Mike says Russia is 90% cashless as of 2019. Yeah, we're starting to move into more and more cashless society. It's out there. You know, when the last time you all went to a brick and mortar bank? And if you all do go in there, how often? You know, how often do you do that? Learn how to swing trade quick. Power and strategy. How you doing today? He says, wish I understood cryptocurrency. No problem, man. We can break it down to you. We can break it down to you. No problem. Does it give you a good idea of how it works? Let's see how specifically what works. Let me read. Power and strategy. Lionel does a pretty good job of explaining it and runs. Yeah, yes. Is there a link to the channel? Yeah, it's in the description. Full with money. It's there. He's talking on the panel right now. Link. Yep, in the description. Okay, cool. Judge Zilla. They fighting for that last 1/3 like Mario style. Smash here. Yep. Yeah. 65% return. But thank you all tuning in. I'm pretty sure there's going to be another show come on after this. So stay tuned. With that said, I thank you all tuning in. And I'll catch you guys on the next one tomorrow. That is. Well, yeah, I'll catch you guys. Yeah. Peace.